Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Heroes of Hammerwatch with my little brother. We used to do co-op things together, I guess, a couple months ago, and then I got really busy, dropped off. Last series was For the King, which was a ton of fun. We had Shell on for that one. But then dropped off, just didn't have any games to play, and I was really busy at the time. And now, I'm just, I don't know, I just want to do more things with him, because, you know, I miss my brother. I'm on the opposite side of the country from him, and I want to do more things with him. So, with all that said, I'm playing as the Witch Hunter. I think he's playing as either the Wizard or the Sorcerer. I forget which of the differences. I'm buying way too many keys. Now, obviously, I've beaten this game a couple of times before with Mass Heroes of Hammerwatch, my previous series on Heroes of Hammerwatch. And, I am just wasting gold so that I'm not as horrendously overpowered and overgrinded compared to my brother. Because, unfortunately, between the two of us, I have all the titles, all the characters maxed out, and he does not. And so I'm still going to have the titles maxed out, but at least I'm not going to be, like, egregiously rich and buffed to hell and back again right from the get-go. There we go. Anyway, so, with all that said, hope you guys enjoy. I should do something. I will up my weapon. I guess I have less money than you. Onwards. Now, I gotta check with this guy. Yeah, we're not doing New Game Plus. That would be bad.
Do you need, like, advanced characters, or is it mostly just kind of, like... That's just, like, you're familiar or something, right?
Yeah. So I've got a cat that'll run around grabbing money for us.
Oh, great.
I forget what this does.
Would you like to send down 0 or 100 gold?
Yeah, so, unlike the previous Hammerwatch, which was hand-designed, this is, like a proper rogue-lite, so randomly generated levels, and so on and so forth. And so your goal is to kind of grab as much money and ore as possible before dying. Except for when you die, you lose it all. So what do you want to do?
So you gotta send it down?
Yep, you gotta send it down.
Is this like a mana crystal?
Yeah, so that's how you get mana back. I think there are characters that gain mana normally.
I think I do, actually.
Yeah.
Or maybe that was just in town. Yeah, I do regenerate it.
Okay, and if you remember, the traps in this game are absolutely stinky. So do not walk onto spikes.
So the other thing I was wondering was, okay, so do we just get one death?
Sort of.
Wait, these activate, or are they just...
So I turn them off. If you notice, there's a switch thing next to me.
I see.
I wonder if these items are... Did that disappear for you? No?
I got it.
Hey, instanced items. That's a good feeling.
So does that just automatically apply on my attack now? Is that how that works?
Yeah. I'm not actually sure what that item does, effect-wise, unfortunately.
It's something about stunning.
I
didn't read it completely before hitting F.
Yeah, give me a second. I am just messing with audio balance. Proper sound balance is the last boss. Always is.
Is this like the original where you have to like really manage your health?
Yes. Yeah. It's not quite as bad once you've gotten some meta progression upgrades. Let's see. But yeah.
I think that my shots ricochet around walls, actually.
Yep.
Is that true for you as well?
No.
Okay.
No. I just have a foretell shot. Yeah, your character has the ricochet. I know a couple of characters have, like, piercing shots. I just shoot 4. And then I've got, like, a battle dog that I can send out. That cat is ridiculous.
Oh, is it attacking stuff?
No, but it just, like, hyper collects money.
It is pretty fast.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Did you say that's a meta progression?
Yeah. Yeah, so after every run, and I guess we might as well go back over to the lift and drop off everything. So after every run, all of the gold that you manage to save is made available to you, and you can spend it in town. So you can upgrade your damage, you can upgrade your healing potion, you can upgrade the town itself to get extra stuff. Honestly, it's been a while, so I don't exactly remember how, like, the extent of it, but it's very much one of those that we shouldn't expect to get past, like, this, maybe past the first boss, but then after that, things start getting kind of hard. And then there's a certain point where it kind of evens out and it gets a lot easier. Got another key, except for I don't need it. Get the money, cat. Oh, the line of sight always messes me up in this one. The fact that you can go so deep behind the walls. Okay. But yeah, I think this should be pretty familiar. Ow. Or,
oh, yeah.
No, got lucky.
Actually, the thing I'm really liking is that you just hold the left mouse instead of...
Oh, did you have to hold, like, mash click back in the day?
I think I remember that was a thing that it made you do.
How do I use my abilities? Is it like 1, 2? Oh, I don't have enough juice for it. 1, 3? Double click, Q, E. Ah!
Okay, so that's you making the volcano.
Yeah. So I create like a burning pyre thing. I think it's supposed to explode, like landmine style. I don't know how viable it is, but I figured I'd just kind of grab it as a thing. There we go. And we did have an apple that dropped earlier, so if you do take any damage, at least one of us can heal.
Are the things to send down not on every level?
No, they're not. They're often kind of inconveniently distant from each other, so I've definitely lost a lot of money here and there, just, you know, by nature of like, oh yeah, there was no lift.
Is there one that's happened yet?
Sorry, is there a lift that's happened?
Have we seen one on this level yet?
Not so far. There we go. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
No, I wasn't going to.
I'm also really curious if the... Ow. Oh, there's one. It's over here. But you can only use it once per level, so clear the whole floor first.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Let's see. But the one thing I was going to...
Mostly clear on it? No,
I guess I'm back up to full health? Huh.
Do you regenerate?
I don't know. You're not supposed to.
Yeah, I'd be surprised. You just have all the nice
I did get a perk that said I have limitless potential, so that could have been it.
Okay. I did check, and I am getting money when your cat is picking up stuff. You probably need that. But
by the way, do you see this like kind of slot here? Not that one specifically, but every once in a while there will be one of those with like eyes, and that denotes there's a secret there. I'm sure we probably already passed one, but I'm kind of bad at remembering what they look like. I think there's other things too. Oh. I don't think that does damage to you.
Does the tax increase the more we're putting in, or?
It's either the more we put in or the further down we go. I forget. There we go. So have you gone back to play the original Hammerwatch like anytime recently? Or no, not really.
You were there when we beat it, right?
Kind of. I was there when we found out that we should have been collecting the planks all the time, like the entire time.
I think we kind of knew that it was gonna like do something rude at the end with that.
I figured it was, they were used for like
a
a secret or something that we just like missed. You know, so
I
use the planks to get to like a treasure chamber. Not, oh, by the way, you didn't get planks, you lose.
Yeah.
That was a surprise and not necessarily a great one.
My headcanon is that we won.
Yeah. It's a good way to do it.
Some might disagree, but I wasn't about to replay the game just because of that.
No. And in retrospect, it was only, what, like a 5-6 hour journey? Like, that's not...
No, it was replayable. Like, I even considered it, but...
It just didn't seem like it was worth the time.
Yeah, I think a big part of it for me, I think... You know, I have to go back and check to see if you could just hold the mouse button, but I remember it would always make my, like, hand tired.
I think I remember using the controller, specifically to get around that. And I was the only one with a controller at the time.
Yeah. It might have even been I was just being silly. Like, it might have not even really been real.
Ow, rude. There we go. Huh. I do have a slow regen.
Oh.
What? I don't remember the slow regen being a thing in this game. I was trying to figure out how to reset my entire town so that, like, it would be a fresher experience. But I guess, I don't know. It's fine. Means I'm gonna hoard less healing items. It's either that or this character turns out to actually be, like, secretly really OP. Let's see. Ooh, blueprint, I think. Blueprint. Doing fine?
I think so. This boss is a little bit tedious to fight. Or I don't know if it's a boss or if the enemies are just getting tougher.
Nah, that's just like a mid-boss. It's one of the tougher enemies.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, the game that I was playing recently was Poker Quest, which I saw you'd played a little bit of it.
I did one, and I liked it, but it very much felt like, oh boy, this is the game that never ends. And then I went back, I was watching my friend Sneaky Teak play it yesterday for 12 hours straight.
Oh gosh.
And so I said, I think maybe not. Let's see. Ooh.
Oh, so there's like set bonuses or something?
Yeah, there are. Let's see. Do I have enough for everything? The answer is no. Oh,
what do you think about the Book of Enlightenment versus Vendor's Coin?
So unfortunately, I don't actually know what those do. We have different.
Oh, I see. Vendor's Coin is the cheaper items, and Book of Enlightenment is bonus experience.
I'd go for the cheaper. Well, I don't know actually.
All right,
I think
went
both are viable.
For both and neglected the things that help me survive. This is an optimistic run. That's how this is going to go down. Does the experience grant anything for meta progression, or is it mostly just
so you
gold?
get the more you level up, the more stars you get. The more stars you get, the more you can buff up your skills. Because you can upgrade every single one of your skills in a linear fashion to be better. I don't have anything to deposit.
I have a little bit, but I figure I should wait, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
so
never mind. Oh gosh. Wait, he just hit me once.
Yeah, he hurt. I don't remember having this HP regen last time I fought this guy. Or the first time I ever fought this dude. Because I remember it being much more of like a war of attrition that I actually had to be scared about. This feels a lot more doable, but I think he can still one-shot us.
I got pretty close to getting one-shotted there.
I can set him on fire. Good to know.
Oh. Alright, you got this.
Okay, set him on fire. Keep distance. Be very low on mana. I do not remember how to revive people. Ow. Something hit me. It's very low contrast, I'm noticing.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I was supposed to be paying attention more to him. It felt like his normal, like, that, like, summon stalactite things was, like, pretty... That was pretty easy to dodge, but then once it was the, like, fire the rock spray thing that hit me twice.
Yeah.
I think that was, like, all I took damage from. Okay. Alright. Cool. Is this a healing potion I can use or something like that?
Yes. Yeah, so spacebar to use your healing potion. Yeah, do you just not have any regen? Huh.
Very
I'll have to figure out
slowly,
in
it's
town
weird.
what's giving me the regen.
I just saw it go from 26 to 27, so...
Okay. Because
But-
it's fairly quick for me.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it was like 1 per minute.
I know the boss just gave me a, oh, maybe it's a title thing? I have no idea. But the boss just gave me a ring of regeneration, so I should
Oh, I got a
move faster.
book for stuff. Did you get...
Let's see. No, the loot that we get is completely instanced and completely separate from each other.
Okay.
I'd say fortunately,
Well,
unfortunately...
because we both got that, like, stun thing, right?
Nope.
Oh, you got some other thing than the stun thing. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I don't have any of what you have. And that's okay. Yeah, going back to Poker Quest for a bit, it seemed like a really neat game. It was just kind of one of those that at the time I was just like... I have this problem a little bit with games where it's like, I love taking one type of game and turning it into another, but it has to visually be distinct from that. Otherwise, I think I start losing a little bit of interest. Just in terms of, like, I don't know. The poker cards were just kind of... I don't want to say immersion breaking, because there's no real immersion to be had with most roguelikes.
Yeah, you know, when I first saw, like, you and Reed... I'd watched you and then I went
Rito
down to,
play.
like, go watch Rito play it some, because he had done more episodes.
Yeah.
Over time, it was... I liked the aesthetic more, but I don't think they quite, like, put it all together in a way that, like, perfectly worked. But I like the gameplay a lot. I thought there was some really interesting stuff there. Yeah, originally it seemed like really challenging, but I feel like I finally kind of get it. So.
Well, yeah. I think you just have to find, like, the trick builds.
You know, what was weird is it wasn't as much trick builds as more just, like, certain pieces of knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna need to get something that, like, does a lot of damage all in one go, because certain enemies are gonna really punish you for hitting them more than, like, a fairly limited number of times.
I did it again. There should be a switch of some variety on the floor that opens that up.
Okay.
That bouncy dog thing is wild. I've never played this character before. It was added in the most recent DLC? One of the most recent DLCs. So I've played every other class kind of excessively, but ow. Eh. This guy is wholly new to me. Huh.
Do you think the levers are hidden?
I don't remember it being that hidden. I think it was more hidden in the original Hammerwatch, but not this one.
The original Hammerwatch was just so rude about so many things.
Oh. Yeah, it was. I mean, the original early access version of this game was equally rude.
I think what was funny was it wasn't a problem that Hammerwatch was challenging. It was more just that certain things like the planks really were like, they were just okay with the fact that it was gonna like be a rough experience, and it seemed like they kind of wanted that. Should I be unlocking new skills at some point, or do I have to like buy those?
That's in town.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they went the full like Rogue Legacy route with this one. For better and worse, I don't know. I think it kind of depends on your perspective. I wish there was a non-roguelite version of this. You know, a version that just was like, you know, full roguelike.
The one that was interesting to me then was kind of within Poker Quest is it does have like an upgrade mode where you can do progression.
Yeah.
But the game seems to be designed kind of on the expectation that you don't actually do that. And the game kind of encourages you even to not do it.
Keep an eye out for a semi-hidden button. I don't remember what exactly it looks like. Oh, wait, mind control. Immune to confusion, other debuffs last longer. Sure. That's weird. Yeah, it's somewhere on the level. I don't remember what it looks like. I think it's a button on the wall. The button's in the big room. In the middle.
Is it here?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so not even that hidden. We just need to pay more attention.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
I'll go check the other one. You got that one?
Yep.
I suppose if there's any loot items, then we both need to be there.
I think. I got progress for that key. Or at least the key disappeared on the map for me when you picked that up. But treasure chests. Treasure chests, I think we're both gonna have to loot.
Was there one in the other area?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the treasure chest all the way over here on the left that I think we gotta grab.
Which is the one I do need to go to.
Yep. Good chance. I'll take it. So, the reason why I've got the health regen is apparently because I beat the final boss.
Oh, and you just get that?
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess every time you beat a boss, you get a title that just carries over across all characters. Well, I guess we just got to get you to beat some bosses then.
And these items, you can just have just any number of them.
Yeah. Yeah, any item you pick up on the run is temporary for that run. But yeah, you can stack as many as you want.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, right, I can... press G to look at the titles.
Is there somewhere here to dump our money?
Is that what it is? Let's see. No, not so far.
Okay.
There we go. I guess there's kind of the question of how far do we want to suffer? Ooh.
Yeah, here they are shooting at you, and I'm just not paying enough attention.
Ow, ow. That hurt.
Actually, I'm not accustomed to what your summons are, so I find myself like really afraid of those too.
They're usually preceded by like a really loud cawing noise comparatively.
Yeah.
That happens when I take damage. I effectively summon retaliatory birds.
Is that an item, or is that an ability?
It's a passive ability. I had like a couple of skill points. I'm like, I'm just gonna waste them on the things that seem least game-breaking.
Oh.
Like, explosive bonfire and... Interesting, it actually like lures them in. So they shoot the bonfire more than anything else. Huh. It might actually be really good.
It's like a pipe bomb from Left 4
Yeah.
Dead.
Speaking of...
I saw you playing Back 4 Blood with some of your friends.
Yeah. That was...
Is it? It looked a lot like Left 4 Dead. Was it?
Same developers, so should be.
Oh, okay.
I think
so it
it's
really
the same...
is just a sequel.
Yeah, I'm not entirely clear on the status of Turtle Rock versus Valve when it comes to the development of the Left 4 Dead games. But to my knowledge, Turtle Rock was, like, at least in part, the original dev team of Left 4 Dead, and then they split off to make Evolve. And then I think they only made Evolve. And then they just decided, okay, let's make another Left 4 Dead, like, seeing as that's what everybody seems to want from us.
I mean, it's a pretty good game.
Yeah. I think jury's out on whether or not it'll actually be able to supplant Left 4 Dead, but at least
is there still like a really strong community for Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, kind of. I think it still gets like a decent amount of players. I think the main thing is just nothing else has really been able to fully compete. See, fountains refill your potion, but I figured you
that's
probably
good.
knew that.
I did not know that. I was gonna ask.
I think they also heal you. But I forget. Yeah, the other really good Left 4 Dead likes, I guess I wouldn't exactly call Deep Rock Galactic, a Left 4 Dead-like, but it fits the same genre.
Oh, really?
But that one's incredibly good. Yeah.
Just because it's kind of like a first-person shooter survival?
Yeah, it's first-person shooter. You have objectives, and often you will just get mobbed by hordes of enemies that you have to just, like, burn through. Nice. I love the fact that you still use David Cold's.
Oh.
As, like, a username. For people that are worried about it in chat, that is not his name. I came up with, like, fake names for us in middle school to use online.
I mean,
and it's like an email address.
It's weird to me that, like at one point I, like, mentioned the email, and I forget, it was like a professor in undergrad or something like that. And he's like, why would you have, like, an email that isn't your actual name? And I was like, I feel like this is a pretty normal thing to desire, is some level of anonymity online, right?
Yeah. I think a lot of people don't get that, though. Especially if they were... Oh, here's a lift, by the way, if you want to dump stuff.
Oh, yeah. Totally do that.
But, like, I think if you joined the internet... Oh, watch it. If you join the internet kind of during the height of, like, Facebook, for example, there's kind of a difference of feeling of, like, there is no anonymity. You know, you make your Facebook, everybody knows who you are.
Yeah, right, and this did directly precede the existence of Facebook that you had created these. But I think even after that, like, I think there's some serious downsides to, like, Facebook data mining you and knowing who you are.
Oh, absolutely.
So we're looking for a button again, right?
Yeah. Hey, chat, you guys don't have to use the backseat pass if you want to tell us where the button is. I do not mind, because I hate looking for this thing. Wait, right there? At the bottom.
You see it down there?
Oh, here it is. Wow, that's hidden. You want to come see it?
Okay.
Audience has eagle eyes compared to me.
You know, it is pretty remarkable how different it is. Wait.
See that?
Is it behind the...
It's behind the vines.
Oh. Wow, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I thought I'd kept an eye at this time, but...
I thought so too, but... Nope. Not that much.
But, like, when you're trying to pay attention to, like, all the things that are trying to kill you while playing the game, it's really that, like, that psychology thing where, like, the gorilla, like, goes across the soccer field and you're trying to count how many passes there are and you just, like, don't notice the gorilla on the field at all.
Yep.
It's very much the same exact thing. And to some respect, like, it's probably even correct to not distract yourself trying to look for the button while trying to avoid getting killed in the game. Was it just that one room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there was one more room, but I got...
You
but
got
it had
okay.
no chest in it. You want to send stuff down the lift if you haven't already?
Oh, I think I did earlier. You'd only do it once, right?
Yeah, only once. I love that thing where you're counting the passes and the gorilla just walks across. This stuff always messes with me. I get tunnel vision pretty badly when it comes to, like, looking at and processing things.
But I think, like, probably most everyone does, right?
Maybe,
and especially in, like, roguelikes, which you really have to pay attention to, like, the arrows coming at you and stuff like that.
Yeah. I guess I always have kind of, I'm not going to say doubts on this one. Wow, that got messy. I'm just...
What's going on down there?
Well, I dropped one of my bonfires, because I figured, you know, there's probably a bunch of enemies in that area. Let's just...
Oh, gosh.
Let's just chill in the back. Oop. Do not die. I don't think you can die from poison, which is nice.
Yeah. There's that moment where you're like, oh gosh, there's not any more level up there. How often do respawns come up?
Respawns? Or Fountains.
Like revives. Like if I did die, like what would happen?
If you die, I die too, and then we were sent back to the beginning.
Oh, but during the boss?
So, the way it works is you have a number of lives equal to how many players are in the session. Every time one player revives another, they become soulbound. And
so we've already...
yeah.
We've already done that.
Yep. There might be a way to clear it, but it's certainly rare, and I don't remember how to do it.
Well, I'm just gonna wait and hang back some until this distracting red thing disappears.
My general strategy... Well, I don't know. My general strategy is just hit and run to begin with. Oop. Careful. I'm just going to use those bonfires to great degrees. Or great degrees of success. That is really good. I remember originally when I was playing this, I'd play the Warlock mainly just for the extra HP. Regen? It wasn't regen, it was lifesteal. Like you get mana and health back after a kill, and that was just so nice.
Warlock was my second pick. I remember he was kind of lackluster in the like original though.
He got better in this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they would do a better job. Ooh. One of these is health regen.
Sounds good to me. Ooh. Ooh, a magic missile. Well, if I can get enough money for it. How many game classes does this have? Like 10, 12? It's a bunch.
Alright, I got an item specifically to regenerate health.
Ayy. Way less downtime. I'm sorry that it, I guess I didn't figure out how to totally reset myself. I was hoping to be more or less on par with you. Hey.
Oh.
You can go.
No, I just used the fountain over here and a bunch of things scuttled out of the vent. It's that moment of like, oh no, but fortunately it heals you. Do I need to go down there?
Probably not. Yes, you will. You will need to go down here. There's no other way. However, right. I wouldn't recommend it yet. Because we gotta find the button.
Oh, should I go
Oh, wait,
search for a
I
button?
found it. Button's in here.
Okay.
You just take your time, it's fine. And if you don't, we both die, and oh well, who cares?
Yeah. It's actually way less rude than the other puzzles that you have to do.
OG Hammerwatch was way stinkier.
I think part of it, what was weird was it didn't give you much time to switch between things, but there was also like, I don't know, maybe it was like the controls or something like that, but it was like hard to place yourself exactly where you intended to be. Are these still instant kills?
They hurt. I don't think they're instant kills.
Okay. In terms of meta progression, is it basically the right idea just to buy all items? Oh, they only sell you up to 3 items at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as far as the meta progression goes, all of the items that we're buying here actually hurts meta progression, technically.
Because it's going into money.
Yes, you're spending your money on items that you'll lose if you die.
But at the same time, are the rewards bigger the like further you go?
Yeah.
I should probably put stuff down.
Yeah, you should. This is a boss.
Okay.
Alright. This guy spins, and I think summons ballistas that shoot. Let's see if he goes for that. Heck yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kill these guys who throw the little bolas at you.
Makes sense. Yeah, if they trap you, it becomes problematic. Ow. Oh, maybe I get hit by the bear trap.
Is there a limit on the number of bola guys at one time?
I don't know, actually. Oh, he's
Like
barely
mostly,
wounded.
like if I don't clear them up, do they just get out of control?
Frankly, I'm gonna say I have like the least recollection of this boss.
Which probably means it's one of the easier ones, right?
Kind of. I don't know. I mean, he seems to at least summon up to 3. I think they do get out of hand. Ow. 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 Well, we almost got him down. I don't remember him being as damaging as the golem. There we go. We almost got him.
Oh. Ah,
Yeah.
dang.
It's okay.
It was one of those, you're paying attention to the bolts coming from one direction and one hits you from the other side.
Yep. Yep.
I don't think I've ever been very good at the bullet hell games, actually. I feel like that's something that, like...
It's not something I care for. Oh, I forgot. We've got the Fountain of Fortune and some other things that we can do.
Oh. Like I can do stuff with this?
Yeah, we can
Classic
interact with this.
consumables?